already has some great skills. I've watched her. She just takes on every role with gusto, so I know she's going to survive her first speech and do exceptionally well. I'd like to please welcome Starla, and her speech today is called My Fantastic Voyage. Starla? Thank you, Patty. How's everybody doing?
Good.
For a Tuesday, right? Today I have my icebreaker, and I actually meant to bring some icebreaker gum or mints just to kind of break the ice, so to speak. The motto of my speech is to take you on a fantastic voyage through some of the highlights of my life. First, we'll start in the city where I was born. Then I will take you on a quick tour through my hometown. And on the way back, we'll stop by my house where I will introduce you to my family. Let's get started, shall we? Please be sure to bring your imagination with you because this is going to be a quick trip, so keep up. We are currently in the city where I was born, the southern tip of Nevada. It's 1977, and we are at the Women's Hospital, standing outside the nursery. Now, in this city, this is supposedly where everything that happens here stays here, but in my case, that is so not the situation. I'm sure you're thinking of Death Valley, which if you stay there long enough, you will melt, but that's not true. You're close. We are in Las Vegas, Nevada, and like I said, we are standing outside the nursery in the Women's Hospital. We are looking for baby girl Wilson. There she is, the one with the chocolate brown skin tone and the head full of jet black hair. Baby girl Wilson. That's me, Starla Danielle Wilson. My first name was given to me by my grandmother, and my middle name was given by my mom. My mom and my grandmother are two very strong women of faith, which has immensely shaped my life. My mom and dad didn't stay together for very long after I was born. So my dad, he's a great guy. He's from Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I didn't meet him till I was 21 years old, but he always took care of me. He did pay child support, you guys. And he always sent me gifts for the holidays. My mother has one other child, my older brother. His name is Robert. But we call him Rob because he really doesn't look like a Robert. I'm not really sure how my mom came up with his name. But we're going to keep it moving and roll on over to my hometown. I did not grow up in Las Vegas, Nevada. Instead, we're heading 318 miles northwest of Las Vegas, which is about a 4.5-hour trip. Here we are, standing in my hometown. There's one stoplight, and we are in the middle of the desert. This town is so small, there is only one grocery store, which is Safeway, and there's the El Capitan, the only casino in the entire town. I worked there at the buffet as a hostess when I was a senior, but that was not my first job. My first job was a little bit further down the street at McDonald's, the only fast food place in the entire town. I worked in the drive-thru. I was a cashier, and I loved it. McDonald's was the first place that taught me good customer service skills and people skills. I'm a very social person and I love people. So yes, I worked in the drive-thru at McDonald's. Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order, please? Let's go a little bit further down the street. This, like I said, it's a small town, so it doesn't take much to get to where you need to go. You can walk from one end of the town to the other. We used to always say that, but it's often too hot to do that in the summer, so we didn't do that. We're going to go down the street to my church. Bethel Baptist Church is the church that I was brought up in. I have so many memories at that church. I remember looking forward to Vacation Bible School in the summer. Me and my brother would wait anxiously for Miss Odessa to pick us up in the little blue church van. I miss Miss Odessa. She has gone on to glory to be with the Lord. May she rest in peace. The final stop in my hometown is my high school, Mineral County High School, home of the Serpents. Yes, I was a cheerleader in high school, my sophomore and senior year. As a matter of fact, I was the head cheerleader my senior year. So, cheerleading is definitely a big part of my personality. I tend to be a little bubbly, and I love to encourage people and just make people feel good about themselves. Now, I think we should go ahead and make our way to the final destination, which is my house, I would like to introduce you to my family. My husband, his name is Paul Xavier Espinoza. Even though I'm a small town, my husband is from LA, so he is a big city boy. We actually met in Las Vegas, but we met in Las Vegas. He is from, even though he's from LA, we actually live in Sparks, Nevada now. We have 3 daughters together. Our oldest daughter is named Deja Espinoza. Deja is 16, and she is going to be a junior at Reed High School this year. So yes, she looks just like me. Our second daughter's name is Dana, and she's 12 years old, and I call her Miss Middle School because she will soon be a 7th grader at Midnight Middle School. And our youngest daughter's name is Aaliyah, who will be a 5th grader at Dieterson Middle School this year. So there you have it. I am Starla Espinoza. I am from Las Vegas, born in Las Vegas, Nevada, and from Hawthorne, Nevada, in case you didn't catch that. I'm 35 years old, and I'm married with 3 children. That's all, folks. Thank you so much.